Sometimes in my job, I get a chance to work with people who are kind of a big deal, and I never really know who's gonna walk through the door in my studio, and honestly, to me, it really doesn't matter who I'm working with. I love my job that much. But sometimes my husband will get a kick out of just Googling a name just for fun, and I always think it's cool when I discover I'm working with someone who's maybe been on Broadway or is signed to a record label, and he thinks it's cool when I'm working with, say, an NFL football player or race car drivers or something like that. Once he was like, "Have you never heard of that guy? He was on a major television show." I had no clue. I'm just doing my job, showing up to work with whoever wants to work with me. But here's the cool thing. When I chose to finally get my eyes off of my circumstances of loss and failure and get my eyes on Jesus, I found out that he's actually kind of a big deal too. If you're not sure about reading the scripture because you might be afraid it might be a bit dry or boring, please don't be. The scriptures are actually full of stories about many, many rescues, pretty much anything you could possibly imagine. Stories of rescues from lions, armies, slavery. There's stories of rescue from things like sickness and death, even demon possession. There's stories of rescue from sin of adultery, even things like murder. And sometimes, if I'm being honest, the stories are a bit gory and sometimes they're beautifully gentle, but the fame of how Jesus is rescuing people is enormous. It goes way back thousands of years and it reaches right into the here and now. One of the things I've loved most about opening up and sharing my story is how many people are now opening up and sharing their stories with me. Such a gift. Here's the thing though. The same Spirit of God that brought his rescue mission so daringly to the lives of people in the scriptures, that same exact Spirit is working right now. Is that not a cool thought? I wonder if, like my husband likes to do every once in a while, I wonder if you might like to take a little look yourself into the who's who of real, transforming, and lasting rescues.